Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I am excited. I'm super excited. And you know why? Because I got a new job. It's what I call my first adult job. So it takes some getting used to, because of course my whole schedule is going to change. I'm going to be working 9 to 5 and I have to wake up early in the morning. I'm used to waking up whenever I want to. And now all of a sudden I have to be somewhere. I'm expected to be somewhere at 9 a.m. Now those who know me know that I love my sleep. I would forego food for sleep. So when I look at all these my everyday makeup routines online and I see girls taking their time to bake their face, to put on fake lashes and all of that, I'm like, girl, when do you have time? For me, that's not realistic. So for those of you that think like me, this is really what I think is a realistic get ready with me / everyday makeup routine video. So without further ado, enough talking, let's get to it. Wow, samba. It looks so samba-y with this thing. I love it.
So to start off, I'm going to prime my skin and I'm going to use my Aloe Vera anti-pimple routine. If you haven't seen my previous video on this routine, I'm going to link it down below. I find that aloe vera also gives me a very natural glow and helps my foundation stay on longer. Afterwards, I'm going in with Be Creative primer, which is a mattifying primer, and I just love the silky feel of it, and it's just kind of a double up to keep my foundation on. Then I'm going to do my brows, and I'm starting with the L'Oreal Brow Artiste Expert pencil. I recently bought this pencil and I'm now trying it out because Patricia Bright recommended it, and so far I'm loving it. It has kind of an angled tip, which is perfect for drawing brows. So just a tip for you guys, if you want to draw a natural top line for your eyebrow, try brushing it down before you draw the line. I find that it helps me make a nicer and cleaner brow. So to make the brow completely clean, I'm using my NYX pencil concealer, and I just love this concealer because you can be so accurate with it. And it's less mess because it's kind of a powdery consistency, and I just love it. Next to that, I also use 2 other concealers under my eyes, which is the LA Girl concealer, and I'm also using the color corrector in orange just to get rid of those darkish circles under my eyes. And then for the last concealer, I'm using a concealer in the same shade as my foundation just to hide the darker spots on my skin. So basically it's just blend. And oh, before I forget, all of the products will be listed down below. After that, I am going in with my foundation, which is also from NYX, and I'm using a flat brush to kind of tap it in. I found that tapping my foundation in makes it stick better to my skin instead of swirling it around like I used to do before. So I laugh a lot, and in order to set my laugh lines, I use a NYX powder foundation and just tap that in to set my laugh line. Now I'm not big on contouring every day, but I do a light contouring just to shape my face a little, and again use my beauty blender to blend it in. And then it's off to the blush. I use my MAC blush, and I like a light blush, so I just go over it lightly again with my foundation. And then it's time for that highlight. Now you see that highlight made my pimple look 1,000 times worse. So to fix it, I'm going back in with the concealer from NYX in the same shade as my foundation, and voila, it looks way better right now. Now for my eyes, I'm going to use a lot of different shades on my eyes, so I'm just going to list them down below as we go. And again, I used a NYX, and I'm actually using a Contour Single as my transition color. Now I promise guys, this is not an ad for NYX. I just happen to have bought a lot of NYX stuff, and it was all bought with my own money, and I love the brand. And this last palette from Juvia's is the best palette ever. It's called Masquerade, and I'm so in love with it. Now this is my signature. I like to darken the outer corners of my eyes, and I also use a purple instead of black because I think black is just a tad too harsh for during the day. Now this eyeliner is a total yas. I am so loyal to this eyeliner from H&M. It's only €7 and I have been using it since they came out with their beauty line. And of course some mascara to finish the eyes without fake lashes because I don't have time for that in the morning. Now when it comes to lips, I like bold lips and I like ombre lips. So what I'm doing here is I'm using my new Sephora liquid lipstick that I bought when I was in Paris. And I'm outlining my lips and filling in the sides. And I'm leaving the center blank because I'm going to use my Sleek Matte Me. And I'm putting that just in the center of my lips. And voila!
So guys, this is the final look. This is mostly how I look most days. I tend to be very basic and just stick to the things that I know work. But yeah, if the lips are too bold for you, I could advise you to go lighter. And that might be using the Sleek Matte Me and then with only a lip liner, or even going nude, like a complete nude color. Would also look really gorgeous with this look. If you like this look, thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and also click that little bell button right there so you will be up to date with my newest videos. And also look out for a video on my head wraps. I'm going to do a tutorial on those too because literally I get questions all the time about how I do them. I even had moments when I just took the whole thing apart and just like did it right on the spot for someone and they were like, oh, is it that easy? And I'm like, yeah it is. It's that easy. But anyway, look out for that tutorial and yeah, thank you for watching and I will see you in my next video. Peace.
Where do I go from here? Where do I go?